Hello, over there, guys. Again, welcome back to Code Archive. This is Open Learning Community channel, and you are free to join us. And this is a channel where we over a playlist on different programming areas, and we have a playlist on mobile development. If you are interested in mobile development, web development, or backend development with Java Spring Boot, then this is the right channel for you. So guys, in this particular video, I want us to take a look at the roadmap on how to become a web developer. Many people go into fast coding and writing the code and learning the tech stacks, which is not required. And before having a clear roadmap on what you want to do, it is good to know what is required in that specific career that you're interested in. So if you're interested in becoming a web developer, this is the right place for you. And we're going, first of all, before we start having any coding and starting writing any code in any language, we want to start to give you a general overview and a background on and the prerequisite on what is required to become a web developer. So, and then in the next video, we will start with the HTML concept, and then we look at CSS, and then we look at the concept of JavaScript and the other frameworks so that we can use into in developing the website. So without wasting time, let me turn to my presentation and have a pass through on the clear roadmap. Otherwise, stay tuned and let us pass through this particular slide. So just let me try my adjust these slides, and then we're going to go over it. Right, so guys, this is the slides that we have looked before, but today I want us to look at a particular slide on how to become a web developer, the clear roadmap, and let me navigate to that. And here we go. So here, for you to become a web developer, these are the prerequisites and requirements that you need to know so that you can be able to be a professional in that career. So first, you'll need to have the basic understandings of computer and the basic operation of computer system, the basic operations and the basic architecture of the computer. Then you will also need to have the basic understanding of the internet and the web. How does the internet and the web operate? Then you will also need to have understanding of basics of data structures and algorithms, DSA. And then after you've gotten the basic understanding of data structures and algorithms, you will need now to take the first language, which is mandatory, the HTML. That is hypertext markup language. This is the language that you will use. This is not a real programming language, but it is a markup language that you're going to use to define the structure of your web pages. And we have a playlist on this. You can follow from lesson 1 to the end and get to understand the basic concept of HTML to the more advanced concept of HTML. And then after you've understood the concept of HTML, you will now need to understand the concept of CSS. That is custom style sheet. And this is what you will use to add the styles to your web pages. For example, you want to add the background color, you want to add the text color, the font size, and other styles that you need to add to your elements in the web page. So you will be using a custom style sheet. So we also have a playlist on this. You can go and follow from lesson 1 to the more advanced concept up to the end of the last lesson. Then we also need to have the basic understanding of JavaScript. So JavaScript is now the language that you will use to add the functionalities to your web pages. For example, button clicks. These events all need to have some functionalities. So we are going to use JavaScript to do that. So we also have a playlist on JavaScript from lesson 1 to the more advanced concept up to the end of the lesson, the last lesson. And then the TypeScript, you also need to have the understanding of a TypeScript. And then you will also need to have the understanding of one of these frameworks. So you can always use a framework of your choice. We have React, Angular, and Vue, and you can always even another framework that you can use here is also the Angular, the Node.js, and all that framework. So you can at least pick one framework that you're going to use as a web developer. if not all, but you choose at least one framework. And then after you've chosen a framework of your choice, you need also to have understanding of version control system. Version control system is a system that you use to version your code and to control your code. So we have a lot of options here. You can go with GitHub, or you can use a GitLab, or you can use a Git bucket. And then after that, you now formulate projects, and you can start working on projects after you have learned all these technologies from HTML up to all these frameworks. And then also to become a professional, you need to go with one technology. We have 3 alternative technologies here. We have the man, the mean, and then the Maven. So when in the upcoming videos, we are going to explain each of these technologies, and you're going to choose one which you're going to be using in your web development. So this is the clear roadmap on how to become a web developer. And in the next video, we will take a look at HTML, the first lesson on HTML, and then from there we will proceed along until we come to this JavaScript and finish the other technologies in that order. Otherwise, if you are interested in web, then this is the right channel for you. Stay tuned for more content to pop up, and please, if you find the content useful to you, consider subscribing and giving it a like and dropping your comment, and also consider sharing it with a friend who might be interested to also benefit from the same. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching the content, and see you in the next video.